Hello, Aquarius. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Aquarius. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I am here with a couple of decks here. We are using 2 decks this time, as we usually do. I'm going to put this down as the overall energy for the week ahead. Aquarius, if you are my ride or die here, by now you know how I read. I read into the next week, right? It's always for the week ahead. We are going to start with this deck, which is the Voice of the Soul's Oracle. And we're going to put down 3 of these, and then we're going to go to the Dream Ritual Oracle, and then we're going to follow up with some tarot and get you some details about what's going on in the week ahead. Let's get some energy on the table. Hey, if you're brand new and you've never been here before, welcome to all the shenanigans. If you'd like to stay, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you want to join this beautiful, big, and growing quickly Aquarius tribe. Happy birthday, friends. I hope you're well. Let's find out what's going on here for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius. Ooh, we have love, communication, and loss. Well, isn't that a combination of things? So, Aquarius, I'm just going to say, I feel like you're going through it. I want to say that. I feel like you're going through it. I feel like there is love here, I want to say. And I also feel that you are in communication with that love at a distance. It feels like with this person here, sitting here meditating, I want to say that there is a connection that you have with someone that is a spiritual or energetic connection. It feels like there is communication. I feel like there are, maybe we can call it love. Maybe it's not love for some of you. Maybe it's just feelings. But we do have the card of love here, which is card number 3. So for some of you, you're actually in a friendship or a partnership with this person at this time. Maybe you work with them. Maybe it's a foundation that you're currently building. Maybe we haven't said the L word yet. But it feels like there are really big feelings here, I'm going to say. And I feel like the communication you have with this person is probably at this time spiritual or energetic, I want to say. But we do have card number 10. And 10s break down to a 1, which is the beginning of something. So I feel like you are at the beginning of a cycle, but I feel it comes on the tail end of a loss, I want to say. So you're at the beginning of some sort of new love communication, but the communication here, you're more focused on the love because this person has their back to the loss. So I feel like the loss might be behind you, or maybe you've healed from this loss, but it does feel like it was something that made you emotionally sad. So we do have card number 18. It feels like the loss could be making you feel deeply emotional, because card number 18 is the moon. That's Pisces Cancer energy, and that's deep emotional energy. So I feel like whatever you experienced as a loss, I feel as though whatever this love is going to have you turn your back on the loss. And I feel like it's I feel like this is the healing part of the loss. So I feel like by maybe the end of next week, it feels like you're already turning your back on the loss, or maybe you're more focused on the love. You're focused on what is to come rather than what has been, is what it feels like here. So we do have a message of warning, and we have anger. So possibly this is something that made you deeply sad. It does kind of feel like you're going through the steps of grief, is what it feels like. So this loss, I feel, is probably either the loss of a friend or the loss of a relationship, but it feels like anger with a message of warning about your anger, to keep it to yourself, I'm going to say. And it's never good, like, to keep it to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you should find healthy ways of expressing it, whether that's through like working out or speaking to someone who is in the line of work of listening to people, someone who's a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Find a healthy way to express that. But the universe is giving you a message of warning that if you do keep this pent up here, it could lead to anger. And I mean, that's one of the steps of grief. It's one of the steps of healing anyway. All right, tell me what else is going on here. Tell me about love for Aquarius. I feel like you're already building stepping stones toward this thing here. And that the communication, like, I feel like you're about to communicate with this person, or you have that on the mind, because you see somebody here as a new beginning for you. We have passion. I feel like there's not only emotions or feelings here, or love possibly, but also passion. I feel like passion is about to arrive, I'm going to say. So you might be very attracted to somebody, but to me this means, like, passion means physical passion. So it feels like maybe we're taking the relationship to the next level, possibly. Tell me about the communication. What do we need to know about the communication? We have adventure. So it might be why you're at a distance right now. I was just saying that I feel like this is communication that you're having right now with this person while meditating, possibly in the dream state, and possibly you're off on an adventure somewhere. Maybe there's distance between you is what I get from this adventure card. That might be why you're connecting from a distance from each other. This passion here doesn't mean you're going to the next level of like a physical relationship right away, but I feel like there is a lot of attraction here, like a lot of passion. So I feel like this is inevitable. I want to say inevitable is the passion. Tell me about loss, please. Okay, threw it at me. We've got surrender. So surrender to that loss. Surrender to your emotions, Aquarius. It's hard for you to do that because you're very logical, very factual. You want to kind of keep the feelings out of it and deal with it in a logical way. But I feel like you're supposed to feel the feelings in order to grieve the loss, to go through all steps of grief. I feel like you are supposed to surrender to the universe here. Surrender to your emotions, because card number 18 is the moon, and things are not what they seem. I feel like maybe things weren't as you thought they were. Maybe you thought it was going better than it was, and it kind of surprised you. It could be that. But it feels like you're supposed to surrender to the feelings, to purging those energies. We've got calm. It's going to take you to a place of calm. You see, the message of warning is if you keep it pent up, you're going to end up in anger, feeling hurt and angry. I feel like you may be in this right now, and maybe you're right around the corner from dropping these burdens because it is card number 9, but it feels like that's a message of warning. But I feel as though if you surrender to the emotions and purge the emotions, it feels like as you revisit this, that it will bring you calm, I feel. All right, let's get to some tarot. Tell me about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, happy Valentine's Day, by the way. And today is the last day that you're going to be able to book a private reading with me if you'd like to. The sale is only on until the 15th, so you've only got one more day if you want to get in on 10% off. There is a coupon code in the pinned comment below and a link to Wizoo, which is the only place you can book me. Tell me about Aquarius, please. What else do we need to know? Tell me about Aquarius, please. So there it is. It's with the Empress. So it looks like here that this passion and love that you have is for an Empress. Now, this could be feminine or masculine energy. Taurus is feminine, Libra is masculine energy. But I feel like the Empress is somebody that doesn't really need you. This is a person who is someone who is, they're on their own island. They take care of themselves. They're beautiful on the outside, masculine or feminine. They're beautiful on the inside. This is someone who is quite balanced, very probably psychic. They're very, the Empress is always in co-creation with the universe. So this person could be someone who is a mother or a father or wants to be a mother or a father. It doesn't have to be, because some people Empress up later in the life, right? So I didn't Empress up till I was 50. So I feel like this Empress energy is the person that you have your eye on. And the Empress is somebody who's quite wise, because this person is a culmination of all of the wisdoms of all of the queens. So this person is very balanced in their energy, and they are someone who has a lot of wisdom. Tell me about the adventure and communication, please. It looks like a shell. You might be somewhere warm, right? Or maybe they are. Maybe that's what the distance is. We've got the 5 of Wands. So it does feel like there is indecision, but I feel like it's because there is distance at this time. I feel like you're connecting with somebody energetically or psychically, and I feel like right now there is indecision. It also feels like you wonder if there's a lot of competition for the Empress that you're interested in. I feel like you are going to have some sort of a new beginning. There is going to be communication after the adventure. That's what it feels like here. We do have card number 18 in Surrender. Tell me what this is, please. We do have the 8 of Wands. So I feel like when you surrender to your feelings, when you actually feel your feelings and take a deep dive into the moon energy, it's your shadow side, right? It's where you store all of your sadness and anger, and this is your shadow self, right? All the parts of you that you try and ignore, because maybe it is anger, maybe it is great grief, sadness, right? I feel like the Eight of Wands tells me that if you decide to surrender to your feelings or to your deepest emotions, that this is something that is going to pass you by quickly. And the Eight of Wands is shooting right at the calm here. So it feels like, there is a cup, and we've got some greenery growing out of the cup. It tells me that you will have growth, and you will grow to be calmer as you continually, because this is going to keep coming back to you. It's like it checks in with you to see if you're healed from it yet. And I feel like as you revisit this, you start to feel better and better about the decision you made or the situation as it went, or I feel like you are surrendering yourself to your emotions. I think that's a great thing, actually. So tell me about this love and passion for the Empress. Tell me about Aquarius, please. We do have the Two of Cups. Well, there it is. We do have love, and we have the Two of Cups. I think that you wish to exchange emotions with this person. Look, it's things when they're in a reading are not coincidence, right? I just throw the cards, they come up as they do. I get the impressions from them, and that's what I give you. I feel like this Two of Cups here, there's no way you'll be able to exchange cups of emotion with the Empress if you don't find your emotions, if you don't allow yourself to feel the emotions. I feel like one is preparing you for the other. Tell me, and I feel like you're at a distance from the Empress at this time. So I feel like you might even be sort of in that energy right now. Maybe you're living far away from this person and you're dealing with a loss. Tell me about the Two of Cups and the Empress, please. We've got the Chariot. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel that the Chariot energy is telling me that you're keeping your feelings under the surface for the Empress. The Empress doesn't know about the Two of Cups. The Empress might be holding a cup, and maybe you are as well. It feels like there is emotion that, I want to say, because the Two of Cups is here, it tells me that the Empress feels the same way about you as you feel about them. The Chariot is also telling me, though, everything's under the surface, because it's Cancer energy and everything is submerged. So I feel like things need to get into balance, right? The light horse and the dark horse are here, and it feels like somebody is about to get in their chariot and go. So if you live a distance from this Empress, which I feel like you do, or you are at a distance from this person, maybe someone's on adventure right now, on holiday possibly, I feel like you're going to wait until you are face to face to offer this opportunity to the Empress about love and passion here. Tell me about the Five of Wands. I feel like the 10 represents a new beginning in communication. That is a card of communication. I believe it comes after the adventure that you're on. And it could be an adventure of the mind. It could be in your meditations. It could be a physical adventure. But I feel like the Five of Wands is telling me that, this is indecision. It's holding back because you think that there might be competition. Tell me about this. Tell me about this for Aquarius, please. We've got the Moon energy. The Moon shows up again. So you're unsure about whether there is currently competition for the Empress. Like, is somebody already courting the Empress? You really don't know. But I just love that the Moon has shown up here twice, because it's forcing you into feeling your feelings, forcing you to take a deep dive into the Moon energy. We've got the Two of Swords. And we got the Ten of Cups. I feel like if you should decide, if you make a decision, because the Two of Swords is somebody who is actually doesn't believe what they see. They're trying to feel it out. So in order to feel it out, you've got to be in your emotions, which is why we have double moon energy here. And so you can see that there is a moon above this person's head. Possibly you've already made this decision, or you're making this decision in the week ahead to close some sort of chapter of sadness that you've been in, because full moons are about release. I feel like you are making a decision here, that you're at a crossroads that does require a sharp mind to make a decision. And I feel like you're making your decision based on your emotions and not based on facts. I feel like the Two of Swords is telling me that you've been blocking your emotions. Maybe you didn't want to feel the pain or sadness of the loss that you've been through. But I feel like you're being asked to surrender to those emotions. I feel like the Ten of Cups is telling me, look, you will have whatever it is that you want with the Empress. I feel like the Empress is on board because the Two of Cups is here, and the Ten of Cups is here with the communication, the new beginning, and the adventure. So you're either about to embark on an adventure after communication about where do we go from here? Is this a new chapter? I feel like you're about to make a decision that maybe you don't see right now because you're in this angst of the Five of Wands. You are in a little bit of lack of feeling like, I don't know if I can take action on this because of possibly this loss that you are still going through or trying to purge. But it feels like the Ten of Cups is telling me you're going to be very, very happy that you took action, that you made a decision rather than sitting there with it. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, surrender, and the Moon energy, please. Tell me about Aquarius. This could be a loss of a family member. I'm not predicting that anyone's going to pass away. This would have already happened, and that's why you're in this energy of loss. So it could be that as well. But I feel like either way, whatever the lesson is, please let it arrive and let your emotions rise to the occasion. We do have Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Seven of Swords. You know what? I feel like it is that you walked away from a relationship. It does feel like there is somebody here that possibly you were involved with, the Queen of Wands. That person is quite independent. This person is beautiful, handsome. They are somebody who would rather be independent. They are someone who's really not answering to anybody. So they are sort of a free spirit, somebody who does and says what they want. And although they are somebody who's very strong and resilient, and this person is somebody who sits on the throne because of all the things they've been through. I feel like you've disconnected from this person or walked away because of some sort of shady shit that's been going on. It feels like there's something going on here with the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is the reason that you disconnected or walked away or took your emotions with you. It feels like the Queen of Wands was not being very honest with you. This person is in their fire energy. So I do what I want. You don't get to tell me what to do. I don't really care what you think. I'm just going to do my thing. And the Queen of Wands is somebody who has a lot of options because, they come with a beautiful meat suit or a very handsome meat suit. They get whatever they want because they're very beautiful. But I feel like you found that there was something they were lying or deceiving you about. And I feel like that's why you walked away. So that could be why you're in this loss energy. Tell me what the outcome is for Aquarius and their Empress, please. What is this communication card about? We have Temperance. We're having, I feel like you're going to be having a conversation with the Empress about beginning something new. And let's do it in a very slow and healed manner. Let's wait for moments of alchemy. Let's listen to the universe. Let's get things in balance. Let's balance our emotions with our passion, right? Instead of just going straight on passion. I feel like this person here that you ended up disconnecting from, that you probably fell for them because they were attractive. I feel like you fell into a relationship of fire. I think that's what it is. But I feel like feel like you've turned your back on this person or turned your back on the situation. But it feels like with this Temperance energy here, we also have the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you want to go really slow is what the communication is going to be about. The conversation is going to be about, let's go over the details and be very practical about, the connection that we have here. Let's wait for moments of alchemy and listen to our intuition. Let's communicate with each other psychically. The person on the card of communication is also, meditating, we can tell, right? So the High Priestess here, I feel like you really do. I feel like you could be the High Priestess, though, feminine or masculine, because that's Piscean energy. And we are, right now, we're getting close to the cusp, right? Because I feel like it's the 20th or the 21st that we turn into Pisces season. So you might be somebody who is a Pisces Aquarius cusp. That could be your energy. It feels like your intuition is telling you to go slow, to move really slow, be very practical, wait if you need to. But I feel like there is going to be some sort of communication between the two of you, because I feel like after turning your back on this, I feel like you're interested in beginning something small. Like I feel like coffee dates or walks, or, you're not going to be jumping into passion. I think you've learned that lesson after purging this motion. And I think here that you do want victory and success, but it can't be quickly. It's got to be slowly. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you are going to be investing here in this Empress. That's what it feels like. So we do have Libra and Taurus energy here. We have Pisces and Cancer energy. We have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. More Pisces, more Sagittarius, and Virgo. I'm going to leave that right here. Thank you so much for coming and watching here, Aquarius. I'm going to go for now, but I will be back because I'm always back. Love you guys too much to stay away. Have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.